I want to talk today about why I love writing for community musicians. Better get on the train first though. Saturday night, just down in Beckenham, heading back up to Yuli now. Just been filming interviews with the people who did the children's opera, the Lion Opera.
Like I think of some operas now as quite funny, and there's some operas that are not always fat foreign ladies singing high notes.
So I wanted to talk more about community ensembles. It seemed relevant today because I spent the week doing a lot of different community projects. So on Monday I went down to Bromley to meet the Bromley Youth Music Trust and their Bromley Youth Concert Band. Now this is really special for me because I used to play in the Bromley Youth Concert Band when I was a kid, and they've commissioned me to write a piece for them. They're young musicians of absolute highest calibre, and I really love the wind orchestra as a medium. I think it's sometimes seen as the poor cousin of the full symphony orchestra with strings, but it's got so many different colours and tones in it. It's got a larger brass section, it's got saxophones, it's got a lot of percussion usually. So I'm thrilled about that project. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday I was down in Worthing again. If you've been following these vlogs you'll know about my Worthing project that I'm doing. Last week I went down to see the Worthing Philharmonic Orchestra. I'll put a link here, I'll put a link here if you haven't seen last week's video so you can see what happened there. This week I went down to see the choirs. So first of all the Worthing Choral Society, who are performing a new piece of mine a week today, so the 7th of October. Worthing Choral Society, huge choir, really enthusiastic, really good quality. Really enjoyed rehearsing with them, and it was great. I got involved. I played the piano for some of the rehearsal, also for my piece, and also for some Gilbert and Sullivan they're doing. So you're on camera now, so I've got at least 2 people from the choir who are enthusiastic about this piece.
Yeah, no, it's really good fun to be involved from the beginning.
And then on Wednesday I went along to the rehearsals of the Boundstone Chorus. Now they're another local choir. They're directed by the same guy, Aidan Kearney. Fantastic musician, really good with choirs. And the Boundstone Chorus are going to be joining the Worthing Choral Society to perform my full Worthing commission, which will be in spring 2019. Opera used to be a lot more fun. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. Okay, I just got in, but I want to finish this thought, so stick with me. Give you a bit more light. Testing 1, 2. So I could talk all day about what I love about working with community musicians, but I'm going to stick with 2 things now. First of all, the speed at which you can work. So community musicians can work incredibly quickly compared to arts organisations that are professional, and I think a lot of professional arts organisations would admit this. Take for example my children's opera. So we agreed to do that and I wrote it and it was finished and learnt and performed and fundraised and everything in 6 months. What professional arts organisation could do that? And the other thing is the forces available to you. Like, you can write for enormous forces using community musicians, which even like the top professional composers can't get. Look, for example, at the Bromley Youth Concert Band. You can see from this footage at the back that they've got 2 tubas, 2 euphoniums, and a bunch of trombones. Even if you're a top professional composer writing for a top professional symphony orchestra, and you say, oh, there's going to be 2 tubas and 2 euphoniums, then you might get a little bit of, hang on a minute, mate. Now, I love working with professional musicians as well, don't get me wrong, and I've been really fortunate to work with some really top professionals, and I wouldn't give that up at all. I'm just saying that working with community musicians is a great thing as well, and there's no reason to think that you can't write proper music, your proper art music, for people who aren't pros. Right, now it's gone midnight, and I haven't had dinner because I've just got in, so I'm going to have dinner, and you guys are going to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because there's one of these vlogs every Sunday night. So hit that big red subscribe button down there, and I will see you next week.